Okay, this is how to make a character sheet. Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop game that everyone can play. You can play the game in many ways as set by the Dungeon Master or Game Master. To play the game, most of the time you need to make a character sheet, and today I will explain on how to make that character sheet. To make a character sheet, you need to know how to make it. To start, you need to know the stat blocks, which helps you in different areas, and for picking classes is to figure out what you want to play as. Strength is the first one. It measures natural athleticism, body power, and it's good for barbarian fighters and paladins. Dexterity, it measures physical agility, reflexes, balances, and poise. This is helpful for monks, rangers, and rogues. Constitution, this is for measuring health, stamina, and vital focus, and it's useful for every class. Intelligence, sorry. Intelligence measures mental acuity, information recall, and analytical skill. This is useful for wizards and artificers. Wisdom, it's used for measuring awareness, intuition, and insight. This is helpful for monks, clerics, druids, and rangers. And finally, charisma. It measures confidence, eloquence, and confidence, and they are used by bards, warlocks, and sorcerers. We have the classes. There are many different types of classes. They have different talents, making them different from one another to play. And you can decide which one to play through like fighter, wizard, cleric, and rogue. Rogue, if you are a spellcaster or like a wizard, you can cast spellcasting and get a certain number of spells for whatever you are. Proficiency bonus is a number that you gain per level. It's useful for armor, weapons, and skills, and specific tools that can help you in and out of combat. Races, along with classes, you choose what race would best fit you. Ooh. It can give you an increase in your ability score and has many different racial benefits, like the Dragonborn, which gives you a +2 in strength and increases your charisma by 1. H hit dice, or HP as they're called, it is each class has their own different set of hit points that is required for your character, and Constitution helps increase it. For an example, barbarians get 1d12 HP for the first level, and it moves on. You can either start with your d12 HP plus your con on at later levels, or you can roll the dice, ace, ace, and get as you get a 7, you can use that place a con, or you can use a certain number and use that to increase the con with. Backgrounds, backgrounds is what you get for your character. It is what makes your character you. You get proficiency, skills, and languages is for your background. For example, entertainer, hermit, sage, and acolyte. They are different for every background. Armor class is how your character uh, avoids damage in battle. Or it can be increased with armor and shields or through spells through wizards. It is a base of 10 plus your dex modifier, not counting if you're a monk or barbarian with the unarmored defense. Weapons are used by almost every character, excluding monk if you choose to, and using your ability score modifier to damage with the weapon. And if proficient with the weapon, add that to the D20 roll. Many weapons use strength weapons unless it has a condition called finesse, which allows you to use your dexterity for ranged weapons and use dexterity for dexterity weapons. The final steps for D&D is after you come up with your character sheet, you you meet up with your dungeon master slash game master and discuss how your characters met or how would the game start or if that fits for your character. In conclusion, we've discussed how to make a character sheet. We've learned how about making the characters through class, race, stats, armor class, weapons, and backgrounds. And thank you for listening to me explain how to make characters see for Dungeons and Dragons. Here are our sources, and that is all. Uh, uh,